Hello Aquarius, Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. We're going to be doing your mid-February tarot card reading. So let's pull out some cards and see what we got going on. Just as a reminder, this is going to be a general reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is all meant to give you some insight or awareness into your own lives so you can make the best decisions possible to create the life you want for yourself. Okay. So, okay, cool stuff. Okay, so let's talk about things from the past for some of you. Definitely Ten of Swords reversed. So for some of you out there, you've let some cycle end, some cycle go. Again, every 10 in the tarot talks about the ending of a cycle. And in the reverse, Ten of Swords, I love to see this because it's saying your pain is really gone. You know, it's like you've found true acceptance, true release off of something in the past that really may have hurt you or caused you a lot of death, or a lot of what I wanted to say was that caused you a lot of pain, but also the death process of who you were in the past. That's what I meant to say. But anyway, but it's like you're letting that old version of yourself die. You're letting, if there was a person, a partner, or anything like that, you're letting that person go as well. And you're also, I like to see this card in this way. As you let your old version die, the soul is kind of released into something more spiritual. And it could take form and shape into who you are meant to be now. So I like to see this for some of you. There's a lot of healing that's related to this card. There's a lot of renewal, rebirth with that card as well. And it's even more so shown with this card, the Fool. Major Arcana. So as one thing ends, as one cycle ends, a new beginning is happening for you. You know, so again, I see for some of you in the past, like you really have let something go, healed from it, and now you've been awakened into someone new, someone who's rejuvenated, enthusiastic about moving on with their life, starting a new adventure, going for a new goal, whatever it may be. It also suggests here with the Eight of Pentacles that you really did the work. You know, that you really showed some type of self-mastery in this, that you really took the time to work on yourself. You know, I mean, it could be work-related for some of you with the Pentacles, but I really see here more of a self-development type of energy that I'm getting with those other two cards of the cycle ending and then a new one beginning. So I think in between here of that process of letting someone go, you worked really hard on yourself with this Eight of Pentacles, really trying to master who you are, and now you went to the Fool, or you are ready to move on and move forward into a new exciting opportunities. As we move on from the past, we go into the present. So here, a few things here. First of all, we got the Knight of Wands here in the reverse. So I think here for some of you, you really are ready to move forward. I think you're in this deliberation process of exactly knowing what it is you want to be moving forward toward. What is the goal? What is the ambition? What's the result that you want from your investment of energy, etc. So I think for some of you, you're really trying to figure out exactly what this goal is. I think here, in terms of the Page of Cups, I think here you're really starting to reframe a lot of your emotions in terms of what it is that you want. And I think here it's something emotionally driven for a lot of you. It's saying here that you really are looking for some type of cup of emotional fulfillment, and also you're reframing exactly what makes you happy, what gives you joy, what is it that makes you feel light and playful and also just fulfilled at the end of the day, even though if you may be exhausted or tired, you know. So I think there's something really new, this new information coming into you, whether it be information, whether it be news from someone giving you some type of emotionally fulfilling news, some happy news of some kind, but maybe there's something here that you're going to learn by diving in deep into your heart space, by listening to your intuitions, that can give you some clarity in terms of what it is you want to be moving forward toward, or what you want to be moving forward with. We also got the Four of Pentacles here. I think here for some of you, it's really saying that you are holding tight onto not only your finances, but maybe your energy. I get this feeling here like you're building up something. You're building up either your abundance or just your energy, and you're just waiting for the right moment or the right goal to appear, to show itself, so that you know that you're going to be ready to move forward with that, and you're going to have all the resources that you need. So here with the Four of Pentacles, even with your money especially, you know, I totally get it. When we need to do certain things, like cash is king sometimes. We need resources and we need funds to make things happen in this world. So I really feel for some of you, you're saving up your resources in abundance. You're getting very clear on a very intuitive level on what it is that you want, so that when you are ready to get on horseback and move on with your life to whatever goal you want, you're going to be completely ready and completely clear about your ambition or goal. As we move forward into the future and things to think about in terms of themes, so here, this is telling me we got very much same energy here. We got the Eight of Cups, and we also got the Six of Swords. So here it's telling me for some of you, you may be leaving a situation that is not fulfilling, that is not emotionally fulfilling to you. It could be something that may cause you a little bit of distress or a little bit of pain right here. So here, I think reflecting off of that Knight of Wands as well, you know, there's showing some type of movement. You could be waiting for the right time to leave a situation, or you could be the right time to make a move towards something. But here it's really saying, you know, that there is a transition period that is on its way for you. So if any of you are in a situation where you are really wanting to move forward or starting something new, expect that maybe in the month of February for some of you, you will start this transition period to move on and move forward with your life into whatever direction you want it to be. It could be something very fulfilling with that Eight of Cups right there, saying you are going for something that has the complete picture. And I love to see that actually here, because Eight of Cups, this card was right underneath the Page of Cups, and you see there's a cup missing, and the cup right there, the single cup, is right there in the Page's hands. So it's really telling me for some of you that if you're leaving an emotionally unfulfilling situation, you're getting very clear on what it is that you truly want from your past experiences, so that you can make the complete picture right here by filling in that empty space with what you know that you want. And so here also with the Six of Swords, you know, there could be a rough transition in terms of that, but it's something that ultimately I have a feeling for some of you needs to be done, because we also got the Emperor. Emperor says, you know, I am in control of my power. I'm in control of my situation. You know, I use my control and my power for my best benefit. So here, I think for some of you, it's saying that you are really taking power and control back into your life, of your situations. You are taking life by the horns, and you are leading it to where you want it to go, how you want it to be. And as I said, for some of you, maybe you're just waiting for the correct moment. Maybe you're waiting for some clarity of some kind. But ultimately, it seems like with the Emperor especially, it shows that you're very much willing and ready to make a decision of some kind, to make something happen by using your willpower and by using your energy, you know. So here, I think the Emperor energy is telling me that, you know, even though there may be a transition period, that you're willing to take that on, because you know that there's something better for you, and you're going to be able to see that transition period forward very clearly, and with some persistence, with some ultimately some dominance too, with that Emperor energy, and also just being strong as you go through those big changes, you know, because sometimes that can be uncomfortable. But I think you're ready for it, you know, for whoever this resonates with. So that's kind of what I see for the general reading. You know, you've really healed and are ready to move on with your life in some type of way. You're just waiting for the right moment, I feel like, for some of you. And it's going to lead to a transition period, but that's not something I don't think any of you are afraid of, from what I can see here with some of the cards. So these next three cards are going to be things you are facing or have faced and are now going to move forward with and let go. Got it. So you got another 10 here. You got the 10 of Wands. We got the 2 of Cups, and this one definitely wanted to come out. And you got the 3 of Wands. Okay. So here, 10 of Wands, expect a lot of your burdens to be released from you. Expect a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that you may be worrying about, or maybe things that frustrate you those things are going to be let go of your journey. You're going to feel a lot less burdened, a lot less oppressed in a certain way, and you're going to be able to be lighter and free to move on and move forward. Again, this is a 10, talking about the ending of a cycle, So this lands right next to that 10 of swords. So this is telling me, there are big cycles ending for you. This could be work related. This could be something that you're working toward. But ultimately, you will see the fruits of your labor, and you won't have to do as much anymore now that that cycle ends. We also got the 2 of Cups. This lands right next to the Page of Cups. So this is telling me, again, something emotional. Anything that blocks your that causes fear when it comes to intimacy or love, if that's what you're looking for, that's definitely what I could see something here. Anything that makes you very hesitant or fearful of love, or makes you want to put up walls around love, And it's not just talking about romantic love, but intimacy can take forms of anything. Sometimes you may have trouble opening up to people in general, even your friends, your family members, But it's saying, but if you feel like you have a hard time trusting people as well, those things are being let go. You're going to be given emotional fortitude. I really feel that with this Page of Cups as well. You're learning things about yourself, and you will be surprised, just as that fish is popping out of that chalice. You're going to be surprised at what you find. You may find a lot of emotional conviction, fortitude, and belief in what you feel, where fear will no longer take place or get in the way of you expressing who you are, expressing what you want, being vulnerable, being intimate with people that you trust, romantic or otherwise. So here I think those things are being released, that any blockages towards your emotional expression of being intimate, of being vulnerable, of showing love, etc. We also got the 3 of Wands right here. So anything that gets in the way of your progress, if there are things where if you come across a challenge or conflict, and it could be too overwhelming for you, where you just kind of put your hands up and just walk away from it, anything like that. I have a feeling anything that gets in the way of your progress, where you may want to give up or may doubt yourself, in any type of way, those things are being let go. I think a bigger picture is going to start to show itself to you, as I can see with that Knight of Wands, where it's saying, that no, even though there is a conflict or a challenge, I have to meet this face on and head on, because there's a bigger goal that I want, and I want it. So I think here, in terms of that, anything that gets in the way of your confidence as well, your self-esteem, I think all of those things, those things are all fear-based. So more of those fear-based things are being let go, so that your self-esteem, your vision for your future, your confidence, all of those things are going to start to appear and take its place as well. These next 3 cards are going to be cards of blessings from the universe. Yes, that one definitely. You got the 3 of Wands again. I'm pretty sure every reading this week has had a double synchronicity. And you are no different right here, my Aquarius friends. 3 of Wands. Yep, you got the Hanged Man. So, sorry, these are all blessings from the universe that are coming to you that may have not shown yet or appeared yet. So, first of all, double synchronicity with that 3 of Wands. You got the Hanged Man, and we also got the Queen of Wands. Love it. Okay. So, as I said with 3 of Wands, anything that's blocking your way of progress, so in terms of a blessing, expect progress, expect movement. Expect for you to be in a position where you look toward your past, instead of looking at it with pain or any type of discomfort, you look at it as, wow, I made it, I've left that place. And now you can also be in a place where you can look toward your future and say, there's many paths for me to take. There's so many opportunities. The world is my oyster. Which path do I want to take? Which one am I driven to the most? So expect a lot of opportunity, a lot of growth, a lot of potential for you that you are going to unlock by following your passion, following your heart. We also got the Hanged Man. Here it's saying, expect a lot of enlightenment from the unexpected. The Hanged Man hangs upside down willingly. He does this because he wants to see the world from a different point of view. And by doing so, he learns new things by doing something very, very different. I think this is the same thing for some of you. If you are taking some type of journey that is unconventional too, if you're doing something with your life that you're drawn to that may not be accepted by most people in society, I think there it's really saying go for it. You know, the Hanged Man is really saying expect the unexpected, expect to learn things from very unconventional means. You know, so here expect a lot of wisdom. Expect a lot of enlightenment, a lot of intuitions coming in from situations that you would think you wouldn't learn anything from. Even the past, you know, a lot of people they just look at the past and they just see pain or hardship. But that's where we learn the greatest lessons of our life, is from struggles, from conflict, from pain, all those things, because you transmute that energy of all those negative, hard things of darkness, and you transmute them into something that is light. Pain becomes wisdom. You know, conflict becomes solutions. You know, all those things. That's spiritual alchemy. You know, so I think for some of you, even that hangman process, with, as I see for some of you, like that 10 of Swords, you know, reversed. If there's anything in the past, try and go back there and look at it from a different perspective, a very objective perspective where you don't react, but look at it in a way where you can learn something from it. Because I think that's where you're going to learn your biggest wisdom and enlightenment. We also got the Queen of Wands right here. Love to see this. It's saying expect more confidence. Expect more self-esteem to grow. Expect you to do something for yourself that you do for you, from you, if that makes sense. It's saying here that you're going to be self-made in some type of way. You're going to make something happen, and it's going to come from some type of passion or inner fire that lies deep within you. So I think for some of you, expect that, a lot of confidence and self-esteem from doing things that are in alignment with what you want, by pursuing things that make you happy and joyful, especially. So these next 3 cards are going to be cards. Oh, I don't think I've gotten that one yet. These next 3 cards are going to be just theme cards about the reading, and see what they may resonate or talk to you about. Hopefully might be able to tie in. Ooh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Okay. That one definitely. Okay. So first off, we got union and honesty. I feel for some of you, union, I mean, we did get that 2 of Cups. So I think there's something here, if there is saying, anything that blocks in the way of you wanting to be with someone, or if there's any emotional blockages at all, anything where you're fearful of getting hurt from in the past, anything like that. I think that's one thing to think about as well. But also, as I said, you know, bringing your past and your future into your present moment, you know, learning from the past, but also hoping for the future, and bringing it all into the present moment where you are in full control. You know, I think there's a union in and of itself, by doing 2 polar opposite things and bringing them into your present moment, so that you know how to make that happen, and also use the wisdom of the past so you don't make the same mistakes again, you know. So here there's a union with that, and we also got honesty. Yes, I think, as I said, with that Queen of Wands energy, there's something here where you're going to choose a very honest and authentic path that you're going to choose for yourself, from yourself. You know, it's going to be something truly genuine and individualistic to you. So I think here, in terms of that, follow your honesty, follow your most authentic feeling, gut instinct, whatever it may be, so that you can live and be the most authentic version of who you are and what it is that you truly want out of your life. We also got this card, sensitivity. I love to see this because there's 2 things here. You know, in I think it's in the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu. I believe it says, you know, there's a power in being soft, in being sensitive. You know, it says, like, you know, what was the word? It says a branch that doesn't bend in the wind breaks. You know, so you would think a soft branch is like, oh, it's soft, it's sensitive, etc. But give it a really good wind on a storm, it bends with the wind. It's adaptable. You know, it actually survives, versus a hardened branch that would just break in the wind and be dead. fully. You know, so here, in terms of sensitivity and being soft, I love to see this because it's really saying that you may be sensitive to your own needs. You may be an empath and sensitive to others' needs. You may understand that, you know, you have to keep certain people at a distance. Or, as I said, with that Two of Cups and that Page of Cups, you could be very sensitive to when you are very emotionally attached to someone as well. So I think for some of you, you're getting in touch with your more subtle energies. You're understanding your own sensitivities emotionally or mentally or even psychically to those around you. So I think here is there's a big awakening process with that idea of sensitivity. So here, I think for some of you, being an empath or being empathetic, just being an empathetic person to anybody, you know, you understand that you have to guard your energies, guard your heart, guard your emotions even more so than anyone else. And I'm not saying put your walls up. I'm saying that you know that you can take on a lot of people's energies and embody what they're feeling, but you have to know who you are. You have to know exactly who you are intuitively to say, is this me feeling this way, or is this me taking on that other person's problems and thinking too much about it and putting myself in their shoes too much? Because I do that a lot, you know. I realize, no, that's not my anger. That's their anger toward that person or that situation. That's just me feeling too empathetic about that. And now I just have to release myself, smudge myself, let it go, you know, and realize, okay, now I can just be me again, you know. So I think for some of you, you could have some sensitivity, both psychically or emotionally, and then just learning how to navigate that. I think for some of you with that Page of Cups and the Two of Cups, it really shows through there as well. So basically, this is what I see for some of you Aquarius out there. Definitely big things happening for some of you. Possible big transitions into something greater that you truly want. And again, that double synchronicity of the Three of Wands. Don't stop your progress. Keep moving forward. There's a lot of wands here talking about energy and passion. So keep moving it forward. Choose you in your most authentic self and keep moving forward. So if this reading did resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button, leave me a comment if you wish, and do not forget to subscribe as well. I want to say thank you to all those who've been watching for a while now. I very much appreciate you, and that's all I got for you. So I will see you next video. Thank you again, wishing you well, and goodbye.